Hey guys, welcome back to Midwest Horizon, but it's the Ohio Dairy. I uh, I did some upgrading, and you'll see when I get back. So I'm going to take the truck and trailer back first, and then have someone bring me back to get the chopper. I'm going to have to deal with this truck being a little messed up when I go around it. I am struggling to find a truck that I like on this series. Um, yeah, I am running a little bit older equipment, but in the same aspect, I'm kind of a bigger farm when it comes to um, animals and different things. So, a little bit of why I changed. Um, hey, this is still running in Celsius too on the dash. Don't look at that. Um, on the old series, the Ohio Cattle Company or whatever I had, I got playing around with that pasture extension that came out in game, and I liked what it did. Um, just with the pasture they moved around. Oh boy, learn to drive. Just it. They would go out to the pasture, come into the barn as pleased, or whatever. And I got thinking, and I really do like the placeable buildings, shops I put in, the school, the hospital, um, place to buy seeds, for role play. And eventually, I would love to do a series with someone on a role play. I try to do things real life, so I keep putting it out there. I just hope somebody would be like, "Yep, let's do this." So I decided to delete that one just because I I wanted to try my best to make it work. So I placed all the buildings down. I do have a field, which probably next episode you will see me at being at 6 o'clock. Um, or late. Let's put it that way. Um, and so I harvest a bunch of oats. Now, one of my fields I harvest oats in, it didn't work so well, but I was able to find straw I needed. Well, anyhow, um, I got to plow that one field up. That's going to be probably next episode. I made the pasture, used an existing barn, just made the pasture for the lactating cows. Um, did great, did great. So this truck's probably newer than normal, but a little bit of history of the Ohio dairy farm. I took it over from my grandparents. Um, I had my own company, and I decided that farming was where I wanted to be because I was helping them out part time. So that's what this series is going to be. I took over a milking shorthorn herd. My boy has decided he wanted Jersey in the herd, so we have a pen of Jersey calves. We have no heifers right now. We have lactating cows and a bull. I have got bought some hay, fermenting some hay. Um, Still running the Alice tractors. That's something, as you've seen in one of my short videos. that's kind of a special. That's kind of special for me. Especially the 190, the 100 series, the 190 XT. As you've seen in a short video, if you have not, you need to find it. It's on my page. Um, I have a 190 XT I'm working on. So again, it's it holds a special spot. So and Ford Trucks is another one that does. I know. So if anyone knows of any, that's good. This one kind of lags when some things go by because of the way it looks, the high quality. So if anyone knows any of them that work, that all three mirrors work, I have a 97 that the two side ones work, but the middle one does not. And I want all three mirrors because you can watch the trailer behind you so much better. Um, I have a CDL in real life, so that's something. Oh yeah, this is where I want to turn. That's something I've got used to watching. Um, so little things. So if you know of any that maybe not this new, I've got a couple '08s, and maybe if anyone knows this and the Dodge or the Ford that have IC, this one does on the tailgate. That's it. I can do it both ways. Um, I can't seem to get it to work. I don't know if it's a mod. Maybe you guys know of a mod that would cause that problem. Anything else with IC, it has worked. But the '08 Ford, was it 450, and the Dodge that we have, that I have. But anyhow, there's my pasture to my shorthorn cows. So you'll see the rest. I took her out the road. Remember on this farm in Midwest, there was a driveway that went down there. I took it out, added a pasture, put my house there. I do have a garden of strawberries. Um, so I did all that and made my driveway go around like this, the house, but it goes back here to the grain bins. I've got hogs. We'll take a farm tour here in a minute. There's some of the hay I got of grass and alfalfa. I did the LAC shop. I think it's going to work better for me this year, or with this farm setup, than anything. I'm going to keep going to the back where I park my trailers, and then we'll take a farm tour. That is pretty much all we're going to do on this one because it's the starting of everything. Let me find my trailer. There it is. All right. Backing, I'm still not got the gist of. All right, we're gonna park it here. I'm gonna turn it off. Um. Oh, we'll pick these up. I'll pick this up right now. I'll come back out here with one of the things. Let's run up to the house. Um, I don't know how it got. I threw him another truck and I sold him. Don't haul. By the way, don't haul anything that can put stuff in. I've got hog food inside there with some cattle dewormer. It's probably not going to mess anything up, but just saying. Um, I I wanted to update my house. I really do like this one. I like the rooms it has. I like the office it has. Um, and all that. So that's fill my bird. I think it's filling. Yep. We just filled up the bird feeder. I'll have extra. Let's put this in the garage. Let's put these on the bench. How's that sound? Okay. So starting up here at the garage, it's feeding my dog. I don't know if I've even done that, but it's Jester. Boy, it reminds me of wanting to watch Top Gun. I'm showing my age. Strawberries are doing good. Look, they're blooming. They're starting to show. I'm going to plant a little garden here and there. I've toying with maybe putting a greenhouse in back where I'm parking the trailers, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, I do have a couple side by sides, and RZ and I say I've got a couple. One comes with the saw sampler, which is fine. It has a 3-point hitch, but I can drive that back and forth from the house when it's not hooked up. The other one's just a water tank for everything. I do have some small pigs. They are growing. Um, they're they're half grown, so I'm going to finish them out the rest of the way, and then we'll haul them off to sell them. Just a little bit of a money maker, a little bit of money, and I keep the straw there because I want to keep straw in there. Um, this hay barn, as you can see, has 18 bales total, 9 of each alfalfa and grass hay, which we'll be planting alfalfa here on one of the episodes coming up. As I said, this I like this shop for this series. I really like it totally. Chore tractors, the 190 XT, the 780 is what I use to plow with, and then of course the combine's always the gleaner. This one's the one to spread fertilizer, the 45, and you run the planter. Another chore tractor, but it also runs the round baler. The shop, I've done some stuff in the shop. It looks like the lights are going to be needing on. Something over in there is what's lagging me. There we go. But this is a side by side that when that's not hooked to it, will go up to the shop. Here's the alfalfa seed. We're going to do DSVs for alfalfa. We'll see how well it grows. Um, Next episode, we'll probably be working on that because it'll be September then. So, that pasture that I talked about. Um, I placed the feeders in here, and as you can see, they're going to need some water, but things are doing good. I got a clover bell there. It just does not feed there. I'll have to see if it feeds somewhere else. I've got some cat food and molasses for the feed mixture once it happens. Now here's the Jersey calves that my boy wanted. Um, they seem to doing okay. They really seem to be doing okay. Have no heifers yet, but we'll be working on that one. This hay barn is for straw only, so it's not going to matter if it looks good or not in there. Here's the some of the hay equipment I'm running. New Idea, New Holland, Tedder, and this big Kuhn V rake. Um, even if square belling. I have nothing in here, but I do like the fact there's curtains that keep them hidden. Got to fill up this. This is going to be getting filled. This small grain bin. Um, Eventually they'll be bringing it out. So Grandpa used to load cows in and out there, but we come in on the other side. But let's go out here. Um, there's none up here now, but when I was on earlier today, there was. So there's a blue mat that you place down that you don't have to take away that these guys are always on. It's different squares, of course, so it's always going to pop up differently. But they're all running around out here, um, you know, like it would be in a real pasture. And there's the big boy. There's the reason we're going to have calves. So that's the only reason I changed this, because if it saves, it'll save. But let me show you with that pasture pack. And as you see what I've done, part of the barn and everything. So in that pasture, this is what it is. I have 150 in there. Okay, 151. I think, and I'll when I get up there, I'll show more. Um, I think when I go to buy, that's where I need to show you this. But there's 151 lactating cows, which they have not started. Um, no, they have not started milking yet, which is fine. So I go over here and I unload animals right here. I can have 828 head of cows in just here alone without setting down a bunch of barns and making it more like a freestall. I've just done that with a pasture. I just done that with a pasture. See, you can tell when I go that way towards the truck how it acts up. Um, but it's going to be the truck I use. Going to be the truck I use. So knowing I took over these cows and Grandpa didn't have much, I've reached out to some people. And this tube right here, some guy bailed wet alfalfa. He was looking to get rid of it. So, being winter's around the corner, I'll have some hay leach. I end up getting this Anderson bale wrap. Worked good. I may put a thing out of grass hay. I got a big grass field. I got a bale. And, oh, yeah, being this map has anhydrous on it, this version of it, because it's been updated, we got a tank. It's already full. Propane's full. Here's some of the equipment don't fit in a barn like this. I've got to take this over to the one field and disc it when it comes to oat stubble, wheat stubble, and maybe some soybean stubble. I'm just going to run a disc, and then in the spring run this over it to get it deeper, and then go from there. This is the toolbar for anhydrous. The only fields I've ever really plow up would be corn stubble, because that's just kind of real life. So let me run up to the house, get a ride back, and we're going to bring back the silage chopper. So we'll see you in a little bit. Hey, we made it here. I decided instead of self-propelled, we're going to do the New Holland FX 450 with 18-foot Gale boxes. I have one more over there I need to get, but we're going to pull this one with the chopper. I need to check see if lights work if I don't toss it around everywhere. Just to make sure, I better also turn those on just to make sure. Headlights, four ways, backlight, flashers, and flashers. All right, we're good to go. So we're going to jump in this thing and we're going to take off. I am going to go a different way because I want to show you part of other placeables I've put down. I have always, like with the other series, how we had a place that had, like a small town. Well, I've got stuff behind me That's back there. But this one, a little different. They have built a pilot down from the Casey's. There's a lot of semis that travel down this area, this road included, and the other ones. So they put this in there for them. Um, it's not just for the farmers, of course, to bring semis in, which I can fill from the farm. But um, Giant Eagle kind of went with Pilot to where their trucks back into that dock and things come out to unload, um, or they go around to the back. So we'll get our groceries there. And, you know, when car parts come, that's kind of nice to go back there and get from AutoZone. So we'll be there a lot. That field I do own around there. We got to disc it up for this winter. I'm going to have a lot of lime and fertilizer to put down. So, you know, the next, between the next couple months of videos and the game months, we'll have fresh maize to chop to put in bags. We'll have regular silage to chop, put in bags. We'll have grain to harvest. We'll have things to plow up, disc up. We will have lime and fertilizer to put down. You know, we just will have a lot to do even through winter. There is even a couple farms that have reached out to me of renting or leasing their ground, and I don't know. That might be something we happen this winter. So, anyhow, that is what this series is about. Again, welcome to all the new people that has joined my channel. I glad to see you all here, including everyone that's been here, everyone that will be here, you know, that's stuck around. I am very close to the goal I wanted this year, or I should say by May. Um, I am very close. I'm 5 away, 5 people away. So, yeah, I mean, we're going, we're working, we're getting there. So, anyhow, if anyone is ever watches this and watches to the end and really would love to do, or not love, but willing to do a role play series that we all can record, and not just one other person, there could be a couple. um, Leave a comment, we'll talk. um, Medicine Creek's out, and I know eventually more things are coming to it. I do run really close to as real life as you can get it, being I grew up as on a dairy farm, so I do understand what's there to do every day, and how to in the way I farm on here. But that being said, and you know, I wouldn't mind trying to do that where we definitely role play, we definitely run our own farms and stuff. So if that's something anyone's willing to do that also has a YouTube channel, that would be great. I wouldn't mind starting to do that. There's quite a few people that are doing that, and I think it works great for the channel. Um, and it's all everybody. So it's not something that we need to put a video out every week. We could, you know, but um, so that being said, have a wonderful Sunday. I also have a job that I work where we're not working tomorrow because of the eclipse. So if I can get some playing time in on this the rest of the day and or tomorrow morning early, there might be another video, a bonus video coming out this week. I know you all did a test for me or a survey and said you would like to see more than just one video a week. Last week was kind of crazy with everything that's going on. So we may have that. We just may have that. So anyhow, have a great Sunday. Make it a good one, and we will see you guys later.